want you close to it.
The $10,000 offer, or thank you but no thank you. After Miguel proposed, I called my father. He'd virtual hug me from California. He'd say, "That's my girl." I couldn't have been more mistaken. "Hi, honey, everything okay?" Long distance calls were for earth-shaking news. I spit it out. "This guy Miguel, he asked me to marry him." "What?" "Next week, so he can get his green card." He offered $10,000. This was minimal risk for a 23-year-old with no intention of marrying soon. We won't stay married, if you're wondering. I assumed my let's make a deal father would approve. I'd score a wad of cash for minimal effort, but no. His concern rose, a king tide. Some guy waltzes up to my daughter and proposes cash for marriage. He strung curse words together, the alphabet gone berserk. I calmed him down. I would tell Miguel no, although I had implicitly said yes. Honestly, Miguel, zero romantic appeal. We'd met several months earlier, coffee breaking together in the restaurant where we worked, atop the Prudential building. Mostly I was motivated by romanticized altruism, an admirable trait of my father's. The cash, a perk. At the restaurant the following day, "I'm sorry, Miguel, I can't." But I thought, "My father, but you said, I can't." Anger doused our lukewarm friendship. Guilt ensued. I could have improved someone's life and didn't. 10 years passed. I was now really married to a musician, had 2 young children, and a busy practice teaching Lamaze to expectant parents. Both my spirited 20s and Miguel's $10,000 offer, history. One afternoon, a phone call from a former student. "I have something difficult to ask." Her voice strained, an out-of-tune violin. "I'll understand if you say no." She and her husband were desperate to conceive. They wanted my eggs, my genes. She outlined the hormonal injection and egg harvesting process. Again, $10,000. Not for a green card, but for a real-life babe in arms. Temptation. Though not mine, I could have that third child I had dreamed of. Hard cash would bolster my hand-to-mouth existence. I'd follow in my father's big-hearted footsteps. Though no longer alive, he would have high-fived my fallopian philanthropy. I called my friend Lisa, a fellow Lamaze teacher. Her reaction echoed my father's, except she didn't curse. "They asked you to what?" Imagine one day you'll be walking down the street and recognize a little girl who might be yours. It's not about the money. Tell them no. She was right. I would again decline a serious proposal, even though I was oddly attracted to the idea of another little Megan in the world. And holy moly, that $10K. To this day, tinged regret. I failed 2 people in need. But by staying the course, I escaped the consequences of a fraudulent green card marriage, not to mention a look-alike little girl with a big heart and a genetic predisposition to saying yes.